Welcome to the summary of the 80-20 principle by Richard Koch. Introduction. Imagine working only 2 days a week and achieving better results and earning more money than you do in a full week. Imagine finding a simple solution to your problems that helps you make a living, find success, and even discover happiness and fulfillment. It sounds too good to be true, right? But it's not. What if I told you that you could transform your life by following the 80-20 principle? By using this method, you can make real changes in your life while doing less. Originally intended for business, the 80-20 principle can now be applied to anyone willing to make a change. You don't need to be a high-powered executive to understand or apply this concept. Richard Koch, in his book, shows how to use the 80-20 principle to improve various aspects of your life, including your work, success, money, relationships, and overall happiness. Chapter 1. Achieving more by working less. If you think about it, all progress in civilization involves getting more with less. For example, humans transitioned from hunting and gathering to agriculture, increasing food production while reducing labor. Today, with modern technology, we continue to produce more with fewer resources. This is the 80-20 principle at work. Unfortunately, many people don't use this principle in their personal lives. Instead, they work long hours, sacrificing time with family and friends, and neglecting activities they enjoy. To use the 80-20 principle in your life, start by asking yourself, how can I achieve more with less effort? Focus on a few key tasks that will generate the most benefits. By managing your time well, you can be highly productive in just a few hours. For instance, if you're self-employed, give yourself 2 days to complete a task that usually takes a week. You might find that with a shorter deadline, you eliminate distractions and get the work done faster, leaving more time for the things you love. Chapter 2. The 80-20 three-step process. To make big improvements in your life using the 80-20 principle, follow these 3 steps. First, choose a destination. Think about what's most important to you and where you want to go. For example, Steve, a restaurant owner, focused on his business, rock music, and teaching as his destinations. Next, find the best route to reach your destination. Choose a path that is enjoyable and stress-free. If your goal is to succeed as a salesperson, consider different routes like taking classes or finding a mentor. Choose the one that suits you best. Finally, take action. Once you've decided on a destination and route, start moving forward. Richard Koch advises to find the route that will transform your life with less effort and more results. Chapter 3. Discover your happiness and achievement islands. We often feel like we never have enough time, especially when we're busy. But what if we could make the good times last longer and shorten the bad ones? The key is to find your happiness islands, the times when you are happiest. Identify the common themes in those moments and figure out how to spend more time on them. Similarly, find your achievement islands, the times when you are most productive. Focus on what makes you happy and productive, and minimize activities that don't add value to your life. Chapter 4. The 80-20 principle for money. When it comes to money, the 80-20 principle shows that a small portion of people control most of the wealth. This is often due to the power of compound interest. To use this principle with your finances, start by setting a specific financial goal. Then, find a route to reach that goal, such as saving and investing your money wisely. For example, Steve and Helen saved 10% of their income and eventually bought their dream apartment. They set a goal, found a route, and took action, proving that with the right plan, you can achieve financial success. Chapter 5. The 80-20 principle for relationships. In relationships, the 80-20 principle shows that most of our satisfaction comes from a small number of relationships. Focus on those relationships that matter most, especially with your romantic partner. Work together to find a route that strengthens your relationship with less effort. For example, Steve realized that making Helen happy involved simple actions like being on time and being supportive. By focusing on these small but important actions, they were able to build a strong relationship. Chapter 6. The 80-20 Principle and the Simple Life. In today's world, many people think they need wealth to be happy. But the truth is, happiness often comes from the simple things in life. The philosopher Epicurus believed that the basic components of a good life are food, shelter, friends, freedom, and thought. To live a simpler, happier life, start by identifying what you truly need. Focus on the things that bring you joy and eliminate unnecessary stress. For example, Anne, an account executive, left her stressful job to pursue her passion for painting. She downsized her living space and focused on what made her happy. In the end, she found both happiness and success by following her 80-20 path. Chapter 7. Final Summary. The 80-20 principle teaches us that 80% of what we want comes from only 20% of what we do. Instead of working harder, focus on the activities that bring you the most happiness and success. By setting clear goals, finding the best routes, and taking action, you can apply the 80-20 principle to every area of your life. In doing so, you'll discover that you can achieve more by doing less and find true happiness along the way. In conclusion, the 80-20 principle is a powerful tool for transforming your life. By focusing on the few things that matter most, you can achieve more with less effort and find greater happiness and fulfillment. So why not start applying the 80-20 principle today? Remember, it's not about working harder, but about working smarter and enjoying the journey.